Welcome to this week's edition of SKNI's Week in Review. In this program, we focus on the top stories of the past week. I am your presenter, Raheem Berry. Highlights for the week of May 14th to 20th includes 20 persons identified as close contacts to the new COVID-19 case are in isolation. Step workers can access loans at the Development Bank. St. Kitts and Nevis' Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Hazel Laws, said that the 20 persons identified as close contacts with the new COVID-19 case are in isolation. Dr. Laws stated during the National Emergency Operations Center COVID-19 briefing on May 20 that the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis would have reported a total of 46 confirmed cases of COVID-19. The latest case, case 46, was identified on the 19th of May. She also stated that this case is probably the first case in a cluster of cases, and because of this possibility, the public health team is engaged in a robust contact tracing.
So once you would have identified a case of this nature, the natural trigger is contact tracing. So let me just explain. Contact tracing is the process by which we identify, assess, or evaluate and manage persons who may have been exposed to the COVID-19 virus. And the purpose of this, or the aim, is to prevent onward transmission. When this process is systematically applied, the hope and the aim is to break the chains of transmission and contain this wave, or a possible wave, of COVID-19 infections.
As of Thursday, May 20, the Chief Medical Officer said that the National COVID-19 Task Force is awaiting lab results from the 20 close contacts and other individuals from the local hotel where the individual is employed. Workers employed through the Skills Training Empowerment Program, STEP, who have difficulty accessing loans from the commercial financial institutions have received a lifeline from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis. On May 19, 2021 edition of Working For You, a caller to the program cited that workers on the Temporary Job Attachment Program frequently face challenges when applying for loans at banks. Many are told that they are ineligible for a loan as their employment is not permanent. Operations Manager at the Development Bank, Jasmine Irish, said that this is not the case at the Development Bank. Ms. Irish indicated that STEP workers are required to go through the same assessment as anyone applying for a loan. This includes meeting with a loan officer to factor in the total amount requested, sources of income, expenses, and other related considerations. The Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis remains very committed and involved in helping clients to be financially literate by educating them to manage their finances and start a business, said Jasmine Irish.
We have consultants who would actually help persons prepare their business plan. If they have issues in the area of marketing, or if they would need advice, we have consultants who would assist them in that area. That department, that unit, they do workshops. They normally have workshops. They are active in field visits, and on those field visits they go, they find out the issues with the business, how the operation is going, if there's any issues, if they have financial issues, then where they are unable to maintain the regular monthly payments, then that's where the DUB come in.
DERP stands for Debt Evaluation and Restructuring Plan. It is a plan where the bank evaluates and assesses clients' income to see how best they can help them. Two exceptional retired educators in St. Kitts and Nevis were among 7 outstanding nationals who have been bestowed the Companion Star of Merit on Wednesday, May 19, 2021, during an investiture ceremony at the Government House. Viola Jacobs and Shirley Brown were the two educators who received the prestigious award in the field of education.
Where would our nation be were there not educators like Mrs. Brown and Miss Jacobs and all the others who do this with a passion, understanding that educators make a difference, lasting impression in the lives of people. The teacher in the classroom has the capacity to make or break a student, make them fail, make them not want to come to class again, by their words, by their action.
The Prime Minister reflected on his time in school and noted the love of care he witnessed by Mrs. Brown and other teachers who went above and beyond their duties to positively impact their students. The Department of Agriculture, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization and St. Kitts Nevis Coast Guard, through the Climate Change Adaptation in the Eastern Caribbean Fisheries Sector CC4Fish project, held a VHF radio training program on May 12th at the Department of Marine Resources. The aim of this training is to ensure the safety and security of local fishermen in their exploits to sea for their purpose of fishing. During his speech at the Beekeeping Exhibition at the National Museum on May 18, 2021, Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Alexis Jeffers, said his ministry is committed to the beekeeping sector in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. The exhibition was held to promote World Bee Day, which is observed annually on the 20th of May, as a means to celebrate and shed light on the importance of bees to the world.
Those type of plants that grow from time to time requires some pollination, and the bees are the one who does that work. And so it is important for us to pay close attention to this particular industry, which is the beekeeping and the honey making industry.
The exhibition was held by the Ministry of Tourism in collaboration with Otis Jeffers of the Produce Delight Ecological Farm, where they shared information about bees and the process of operating a bee farm, as well as displaying products such as honey and its derivatives. And this concludes this week's edition of SKNS Week in Review. See you next week.